Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant House Flipper on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the last video, we repanelled the entirety of the garage, and we also started planting many beautiful flowers. As you can see, this area now is looking absolutely phenomenal compared to how it looked at the beginning of the last video. We also had to do a bit more panelling inside this house. There was a few door frames and stuff that we needed to repanel. We still can't do the edge of this balcony, so that's very frustrating. But what we're going to be focusing on today is we're going to do a bit more planting over here. I just want to see if I can get like a nice big sort of like bushy looking bush, and maybe plant them in these like bigger gaps that we've got. And then I'm going to get like various different sizes of shrubs and bushes and hedges and stuff that we can use in these 4 squares. Then I'm going to build a little fence area over here. We're going to separate off this section right here, and we're going to see if we can change the ground, make it look a bit more dirty, I guess. And then we're going to plant lots of different crops and things like that. And maybe over here we'll have a few trees and stuff. Maybe over there we'll have a few trees. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this section over here, but I'm sure we can think of something. But yeah, this video is probably going to be me focusing on planting again, and maybe getting the groundwork down for a farm area. But let's get straight into things. So let's have a look. I want something that's like bushy but low down, you know, one of those bushes that grow pretty small but they're like very lush. I want something like that. I would prefer something with flowers on it though. Preferably like a flower that we ain't used. Like something like that, but like very big. Let me have a look how big these are. Oh. I mean, I like this. How big are they? Well, that's alright actually. That's providing a bit more like texture. This right here is just like another element that you would add to a meal, because if you're a chef, you know, you've always got to focus on, obviously you've got to focus on the taste, but they always talk about textures and stuff like that, don't they? Especially if you watch MasterChef, they're always talking about those delicious textures, you know. You don't just want to have slop on a plate, you've got to have like a bit of crunch, a bit of slop, a bit of zing, a bit of zang, a bit of hullabaloo, whatever the bloody hell you want to say. You've got to have all those textures. And that's what my garden is right here. A lot of textures. Yeah, I think that suits very nicely. Yeah, I like that. Man, I'll tell you, mate, this is my granddad's blood in me. This is my granddad's blood, because he was a great gardener. I've got my granddad's blood in me, obviously, so look at that. Look at that. See? There you go, he'd like that. I don't know if I ever mentioned this in Dreams, because I don't know if I was still making Dreams videos at this point, but I made a little area in Dreams, in my little hub area, where you like go off into your adventures, whether it's single player stuff, community created content, media molecule created content, the creator stuff, all that stuff in the hub area. You've got your own little hub area that you can decorate in Dreams. And I made like a little area for my granddad. I don't know if I ever showed it on YouTube, because I'm not sure if I was still making videos at that point, but that was beautiful as well. I had like loads of candles, this weird like sparkly effect that you could have, and just loads of like flowers and stuff, and like a little fence area around. It was very nice, and a few like rocks, I think, and mushrooms and that. It was really nice. I think I might have shown it on YouTube, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done Dreams. I do plan on going back to Dreams though. People have asked me, and I said I'd come back when the PS5 releases. And I do plan to, because there's going to be some new updates on the game that adds like the ability to, I think, make multiplayer creations, and I wanna go back once they do that, and we could check out like multiplayer stuff. And also check if there's more Crash Bandicoot, Croc, Pac-Man levels and stuff like that. I don't really want to get any of the vines, because they'll ruin it, I think. Yeah, that'll do. There we go, this will bring it together now. That's like a slightly sort of reddy orange colour. Yeah, I think this will do now. I suppose if there's anything else I'll put amongst it, maybe like, I'm not sure, is there like mushrooms? It'd be nice if there was some like mushrooms and stuff in this game. That'd be nice. I mean, the possibilities for this game are endless. Like, Frozen District could just keep releasing stuff for this forever, to be honest. Because there's so many different themes, and then they can start actually doing like other styles. Like they could make like new items for fantasy, you know, new items for gothic. You know, they could do. There's so much they could do. Right, so first things first, we need to find some humongous bushes, but not too big where they block the windows, because we want to be able to look out the window, because we've got to always know at all times what Anthony Gray is up to. So we've got to be careful with the bushes and that. They don't come under flowers, do they? Do they come under flowers? Recreation? Oh no. Oh look! There is gym equipment! There we go! I said this in the last video, that if there's gym equipment, we're going to have a little outdoor gym, because then we can gloat in front of Anthony Gray. Because at the moment we've got the superior house that's a lot bigger, and we've also got a much better garden, and we've got a disconnected garage, whereas I think Anthony Gray's garage is connected to the house. And I said we should build an outside gym to not only gloat about the fact that we've got a better house, but also gloat with our better bodies. So now we can do it. So BwolfTheWolf, if you're moving into my house, I'm telling you, you're going to have to work out every day. I do it, so you have to do it too. If you don't like it, I'm sorry you can't move in. You don't have to have a six-pack or anything like that. That's not the requirement. You just got to work out. You know, you've got to keep yourself healthy. You've got to look after yourselves, okay? So that's another requirement for moving into my house. So you've got to be animal lovers, and you've got to work out 6 days of the week. Obviously, you've got to have a day off because you need to rest. That's one thing you need to always remember when you're doing any kind of like weightlifting and things like that. Because if you don't rest, you're gonna mess with your gains, because your body needs time to actually rebuild the muscles. Because when you weightlift and stuff like that, you're pretty much destroying the muscles, and then it rebuilds itself bigger, because it kind of realizes that you're using your muscles a lot, and you need to have bigger muscles because you need more strength. It's like your body realizes that, and that's why protein's important, because the proteins are what help rebuild the muscle. So when you work out, you destroy your muscle so they can grow back stronger. You know, it's like if you kept on recutting your hair, it grows back thicker and stronger, doesn't it? It's like that with muscles. So you also need to give it time to regenerate, I suppose. I don't like any of these bushes really. I mean, the only one I really like is this, but it looks a little bit deserty. Oh, there we go. Okay. I swear there was like, where's all the stuff that I used at the dentist house? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. Oh, sweet. And you can pick different colours as well. Oh, damn, there's a lot of options. We might be able to just use this bush. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now we just want to put these like dead in the centre. This is the one I was looking for. Beautiful. Lovely. Alright, I was getting a little bit irritated because I thought there was only like exotic looking bushes, which won't really fit the theme of the house. If I start putting like desert looking bushes inside a garden like this, it won't match. It will look a bit off, won't it? Lovely. I love the sound of digging in this game. That little ch noise. Oh, that is nice. That is a nice noise. So good that I spent so much money on this gravel and I'm just picking it up with my shovel and chucking it to the side. All of my many teeth that I've collected to make this gravel. It just looks like a bunch of shark teeth, doesn't it? There we go. Throw more gravel away. Alley-oop. Where the hell does this dirt even go? Here we go. See, look, Frozen District, there's even less realism right now. I was getting very angry at the fact that there was no splashes when I jumped in the swimming pool. But I'm picking up shovelfuls of dirt and I'm chucking it over my shoulder and I don't see any dirt anywhere over here. Not very realistic. That's another 1 out of 10 from me. It's another 1 out of 10 from me. Sorry. Nah, can't be dealing with that. See, look, where does the dirt go? It's like that magical hose. I wish you had to connect the hose to like a tap or something. Because we just pull it out your arse and start using water. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously it doesn't really matter, I'm just telling jokes, but you know. Would be nice if there was like a tap on the side of the house that you could connect it to, and then have like a garden hose following you around as you walk around. And also it would be nice if I could look down and see my feet as well, because at the moment I'm like a floating ghost. Oh, look at that, mate. Nice and green. Do you have to keep watering the flowers in this game, or once you've watered them once, do they just stay beautiful indefinitely? I'm not too sure. Right, let's get some smaller ones now. Hey, look, a straight shrub. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we'll get some of them. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Hope you guys and girls enjoy what I'm doing. I mean, you're going to be living in the house with me, so if you don't enjoy what I'm doing, I do apologise. Mate, I'll tell you, making the garden area has taken a lot longer than I expected. This is going to be quite the long playthrough. I think this will probably be the longest house I've made. Because we spent a lot of time in some of the other houses when I played this last year. But that was also because I was talking a lot about the story and the characters and stuff that I had invented in my head. So that also made things a bit slower, and I was trying to make a theme when I was doing it, so that meant like faffing around looking for certain items. Whereas this one, I'm sort of doing whatever the hell I want. The only time it's going to be a bit more slower is when I'm working on the rooms, because then I've got to try and do a specific job for all the people that requested a room. Some of the requests are quite simple, like the Macabre Gamers room, I can do that pretty easily. The rustic kind of room, that one I can do. And I think I've got an idea for the Crash room that Crash Bandicoot found once. I've got a few ideas for that. I've also got a few ideas for Wolf Moon's room. What did Chunky Lappy say? I think Keely New One wants a romantic room, which that should be relatively easy, because there's a lot of like reds and pinks in this game, and there's a lot of heart-related furniture that I can use. I can't remember what Chunky Lappy said. I know Steve King wants a room because his sister-in-law had a baby. Congratulations. But I think he wants like a baby's room, so that's very easy to do. That's probably the easiest one out of the lot for me, because there's a lot of really nice like kid toys and stuff in this game, so that should be relatively easy. Rob the Priest wants the man cave, which we're going to stick him in the garage, as I've already mentioned. Oh, sweet, yes. Okay, now we want something maybe a bit more medium. So, oh, look at that. Oh, that's what we want. Holy shit, no we don't. Fucking hell. That's a bit too bushy. That's what he said. A dwarf shrub. We don't want that. That's going to be too small, ain't it? No, I don't want that. Actually, maybe. Ah. It's awkward placing things when you've got to use the pots, because you can't be too close to the edge, because otherwise you can't plant it. Oh, whoops. Okay, so once we've done this, I think we'll find one more bush, and then we should be sorted, and then we can start having a look at the fences and stuff like that. I should have a look at like the decorative kind of ornaments and stuff, because there might be some like, Actually, we could like put some rocks amongst this. That might look pretty nice. Oh, sweet. We've got a skill point. The amount of flipping work I've been doing in this game, you'd expect me to have unlocked a few perks by now, but nope. I mean, that's the first one we've had since we arrived at this house. So all the work I've done, and we've only gotten 1 perk point. Oops. I do love this game though. I think the reason why I love this game is because I play so many video games that are just very like high bloody octane, and I always put my games on the top difficulty, so I'm always like having to work my arse off in these games trying to keep myself alive. So when I play a game like this, it's just so flipping relaxing. It's a very big change of pace for me. So I think that's what I like the most. Oh, here we go. Oh, increased digging speed by 75%. Sweet, there we go. We've only got 1 more skill point we have to do now. Mole holes are visible on the minimap, which ain't really something you need because mole holes are very easy to see. Very nice. Look at these gits. Can you turn these gits off? I haven't even actually had a look in the options. Maybe you can get rid of them all and then you can shut them up. What would it come under? Not structure. Recreation, it won't be. Not structures. Not gonna be. Yeah, it's not gonna be surfaces. Furniture. Oh shit, it's hammered. Oh, lights. Ah, sweet, here we go. We get some of these little solar lamps. Here we go. And you can turn them on. This is what I used to have in my garden. They've got some solar lamps that they installed a bunch of these like very big, more industrial kinds of solar lamps up the pathway that leads to where I work. I think it was because at night in the winter when the teachers were coming out of work, I think they were feeling a little bit vulnerable because it's like this long dark pathway. I mean, no one can get into the school. There's fences and gates, and the only thing next to the school is my house, and I'm not going to bloody attack the teachers. So the teachers are perfectly safe, but I think they feel a bit iffy because it's dark and you just never know, do you? And we've had things happen with the ladies and stuff, as you've probably seen in the news recently. You know, I'm not surprised that they don't feel safe. So they installed all these like lamps with like solar things on the top. None of them bloody work anymore. Every single one of them are now broken. Useless things, absolutely useless. And even when they work, just like they never got enough charge. Oh, look at that. The fact that you can turn them on and off is good. Because sometimes they just like automatically turn on when it gets dark. Very nice. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm more happy with this bit over here though. I love that. I love that garden area. But these bushes and stuff, that looks a bit more sophisticated and neat, doesn't it? Lovely. Okay, right. So we can move on to something different now after however long that's taken. Right, now let's have a look at the fences. Okay. Oh look, we've got hedges as well. Right, so I want to have... Yeah, this is what I want, something like this. And I'm going to have to pick something like this so it matches up with the white of the house. I suppose I could have brown actually. Brown would be okay. Oh, look at that. That would be fantastic for like a little children's area, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't think we're going to have any kids in our property. I don't know. Oh, actually, no. I tell a lie. I mean, Wolf Moon, Steve King and Wolf Moon are both moving into the property, but you know, technically, Wolf Moon is Steve King's son, but he's not a kid anymore. He's like a teenager. So I don't know. I think some of you have got kids, ain't ya? Yeah, some of you do have kids. Because I speak to quite a few of you off camera. Yeah, a few of you do have kids. I don't know the ages of the kids, but yeah, we might have to build like a little kid area now. Ah, crap. I didn't take that into consideration. I'm going to have a bit of a reconsider about how we build things now. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure so. Let me know. Oh, well, you don't have to let me know if you don't want to. I suppose, you know, that's not something that everyone wants to put known on the internet. But yeah, if you have got kids and you want to say it and you want to let me know in the comments. But I could build a kid area. We'll do that last. If you want me to make like a little kiddie area, let me know. I'm trying to find like this. But I want it to be brown. I'm going to stick with the white one because that just seems to make more sense. Oh no, we can change the colour of it. Alright, there we go. That was a lot of faffing around for nothing, wasn't it? We'll go with walnut. Let's see how it looks. I've changed my mind, we're going to make it white. Okay, right, so we're going to put one of these bad boys here. Oh, this is going to be annoying, ain't it? We've got to line this up flawlessly. And I can't even check. I do like that it lets you know where it was before, just so you can readjust things. Okay, I think that's level now. Actually, we can use the shadow of the shadow of the house is actually pretty useful at the moment. Is it still? I think it's all right. This is probably going to end up being one of those situations where I'm going to get really irritated. How do I fill in that little gap? I guess I could put them there. Yeah, that'll have to do. I don't think there's anything else I can really do. I think I have to literally do this. It is symmetrical, ain't it? Fuck, I hate this game sometimes, I tell you. I've got to do this again now. Oh no. Right, so now we want to do the same thing. But we're going to have it. There we go. Much better. We're going to have the same thing, but we're going to have it over this side, and this area right here. This is going to be where we have like just a bunch of crops and things like that. So hopefully we can get this one done quickly. Oh, don't move. I'm trying to keep it lined up. Stop! Jesus, stop it! It's definitely not matched up now. He kept on, I don't know if it was my thumb twitching or if my character was just being a cock. when you're doing stuff like this, you should just like put something on the ground, like I don't know, like a bunch of paving stones or something, like along like this bit right here, because then it's a lot easier to see if you've made it straight. But I've decided to do things the stupid, difficult way. Oh god, sorry if you heard that. It's because my phone charges right next to my camera. So it's where all my plugs are. So yeah, I always forget to put it on silent. I think one side is like, I mean, we already know the house has been built a bit dodgy, but I think one side is a bit wider than the other, maybe. Yeah. You have to really like look to know though. Alright, so this is going to be like the sort of farmy area. Okay, I suppose we can start a little bit of it. At least like have a look at some of the surfaces and stuff, just to see if I can maybe make this area look a bit more like farmish. Let's have a look, see what we can do. Because like, there isn't an option for dirt, and we're not going to put it in sand, are we? So it's just... We're just going to have to plant things on the in the grass, I guess, because none of these surfaces make sense. We're not going to plant crops and stuff into sand or bark, and definitely not gravel. I suppose bark you could, because the bark will slowly rot over time and maybe it will give some nutrients to the crops, but it would look very weird. Yeah. So I suppose what we should do is we should have like a little pathway or something. Maybe we should have the pathway continue on up here. Yeah. Right. Let me carry on with this pathway and have it go up that way. Which one did we use? This one, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm kind of happy that this is continuing on up this way anyway, because now it looks a bit more even. Ooh. Most of the farm's probably going to be done in the next video. Yeah, I better not do that, because we know what's going to happen. Things will not match up properly. Yeah, well, I thought about that straight away. Tell me, my belly won't shut the flipping hell up, my stomach. It's acting like I haven't eaten for about 4 years. It's actually irritating the hell out of me. Don't know if you can hear it. You probably can't hear it, but yes. It's like blah, 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 every 10 seconds. Okay, right. I'm going to have to end the video now, WolfTheWolf. We will carry on with this next time. So I'm going to have the path go all the way up, leading out to like where I guess the patio area will be anyway. So it will make sense. and then I'm going to have a look at the crops. We'll plant a bunch of crops. Try and make it look as farmy as possible. It's not going to be like a full-on like farm you'd find up in like Yorkshire or something like that. It's going to be like a just like a little farm you'd have in your garden, something like that. It's not going to be anything too insane, but just a little area where we can grow our fancy herbs and stuff. And then we ain't got to spend money on crops. But yeah, thanks for watching, Wolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let's stand over here, get a nice little new thumbnail. There you go, look at that. See all my bushes? But thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.